That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on the way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime.
Excuse me, was the way back walking through someone's garage?
Listen. It's like those people that walk straight through. I've seen a couple of people try to do that through Hyrule. It's like they pick a point and then they just walk straight through it.
Through Hyrule?
Yeah, in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild.
Do you not?
Well, it's like, no, it's like a straight line. Like, literally like a straight line. They're trying to find any point in the map that you can walk a full straight line through without any extra stamina, any extra health, or any extra armor or anything. So it's like pure Link, you know. It's like a thing. Listen. Content is very difficult to come across these days, apparently. You gotta do whatever you can to milk the games dry of it.
I don't know how content's difficult to come by, but...
I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all clear as day. It was him. I saw a defendant at the scene.
Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage.
Ah, yes, well, as you can see, my model cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know.
What about that looks like it rolls? That is so flat.
But it's very flat.
Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, cross-examination, please. We're just gonna ignore that? That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony, which means he told the truth. It rolled. Case closed.
What? Yeah, isn't it? It picks up nervous habits, not necessarily lies. Is that what it is?
No, it's kind of like reading a poker face, like when somebody's lying or being like intentionally misleading. Yeah.
His nervous habits must not be acting up. It didn't seem. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around.
Right, no problem. I hope. Here comes justice. Stickler's truth. Okay, So you went shopping, which means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder taking place?
Not necessarily. Eh? Well, yes, of course. Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah, basically Dark Gate. I kind of picked some ticks.
Yeah. See, I want to go French every time. Every time I want to go French.
Once you go French, you never go bench.
Never
go Grinch.
Guten Tag, ich bin ein incidentally. I am accidentally. I'm just gonna read it straight, and then eventually the accent's gonna come back. I promise. Incidentally, the prosecution has received no reports of this domestic detail.
Mr. Stickler, can you explain yourself?
No, I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. I walked around the supermarket trying to out the free samples.
I'm not sure I can call that shopping.
Yeah, I think I vaguely recall us at the time saying that it was iconic that a grad student was going to the supermarket to eat the free samples.
I mean, maybe, but I also still don't call that shopping. Like, even window shopping, I wouldn't say is actually shopping. If you're not buying something, you're not shopping. Or if you don't have the intent to buy something.
Yeah.
Because I guess you could shop but then not buy anything because you didn't find what you're looking for when you're shopping then. But like, you have to have the intent of looking to buy something.
It's a deeply spiritual time for me.
I'm sure the store clerks would disagree.
Do you think sampling free food counts as a religion?
I mean, sure, if you believe it strongly enough.
In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content and was on my way back home, yes.
I don't remember the last time I've seen like free samples at like a supermarket. I don't even know if they do that anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to dox myself, but there's certain big chain markets in the area that still do, but like it's like you need the memberships for.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to any free, quote unquote, free grocery stores that do samples.
I mean, the grocery store I frequent, which is regional, definitely, but fairly large regionally. I used to always get free samples there, but I don't remember the last time they've done free samples. So
yeah, I don't think they've done free samples either. The ones I go to from the same chain.
It sucks because I've like by the time I reached adulthood where I'm like buying my groceries and stuff, that pretty much stopped. Like that could have influenced me to buy stuff.
Yeah.
Instead, you just gave it to me as a child, and I couldn't actually control whether we got the thing.
Yeah, you had no buying power.
That's when he passed in front of the Maractus Clinic.
Why, yes, that's correct.
Yeah, that's a pretty suspicious pause there.
Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please show us the exact route you took on the night of the murder.
Oh, of course. The supermarket is here along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the Maractus Clinic.
Exactly, Dark Data. Like, I'm an influencer. I should get free samples at the store. I'd talk about them here. And, then it's kind of the doc self. I know I can talk about the product. Like,
yeah, you can talk about
it's not where I got it.
Yeah.
This is probably where I dropped my cell phone. Yes, was I. I walked on, unaware of my loss. And walked right into that fateful park.
Which entrance did you enter the park from?
Well, to be exact, one might say I went in from the entrance closest to the Maractus Clinic. The same entrance our victim used.
Did you notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance?
I have no recollection of such a thing, no.
Yes, I noticed wheel marks, but they weren't from a noodle stand. They were from a taco stand.
Completely different. Yeah, I thought I might have missed the tracks. Though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I'm a keen observer of the obvious, you might say. It's a tequila, blah.
This part of the testimony is the key, I know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand?
The noodle stand?
Noodle?
Sure.
Do you happen to remember the noodle stand?
Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I could even read the sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes, that was it.
For remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice. What about that sign? Could that be important?
Yeah.
So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle. It appears the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony. Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious? I said nothing about its broth, sir. I'll have to go sample the wares one of these days. I'm an influencer, so I deserve free samples. I could tell the courtrooms about how great their product is.
Very, very funny to think that the judge would come on. Before I start today's case, I'd like to let everyone know the guys Aldoon's noodles are some of the best noodles I've ever.
No, I don't name the place I bought it. I just talk about the product.
Oh, I just had some good soup, and if you ever go to a soup place, use promo code Soup Judge Guy.
777 to get 100 free soup draws.
Oh, you gotta get a mythic rare soup, Judge.
I think that's worth adding onto the testimony. He's not like we bribe for food. He's historically been bribed with food, though, so.
Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match to IVU's cafeteria. Some apply to the school merely for the taste of our smart noodles.
Like, what? You're paying, like, tens of thousands of dollars to taste some noodles?
Maybe they're good noodles.
I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. Do we have something here, or should we keep going?
Yeah, we got the sign. It actually says Aldoon, not noodle.
Well, maybe he reads backwards.
Is it the noodle stand? Would that do it?
And you're absolutely sure the sign read noodle?
Well, the hitch in this plan is that it says noodle on the backside, but I figured that's what the game wanted us to say.
Does it? It does. But that means he was in a different spot than he said, at
Yeah,
least.
he saw it from a different direction that
Which I don't know why that matters, but that's it. Sure.
It's the game. It's an Ace Attorney game.
Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that. It read without a doubt, noodle.
I see.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes?
No, it's PETA.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at our map, shall we?
Some pita bread and some
I
chapati.
I had euros for lunch. Multiple.
A Euro sandwich.
So you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from this spot.
You think so?
Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand, and to carefully read what the sign says. See, the sign actually states the name of the stand's owner. We took the whole scene with us. You don't just see the stand here. Aldoon's.
Inconceivable.
Hey, Al. No.
What? I don't know. What was it?
Little Miss Woods, Al.
Oh, got it. Aldoon's noodles. Aldoon's. What's Al?
I'm certain it was definitely noodle for sure. Positive.
I mean, that'd be Little Miss Nudes, Al. No, Dunes? Dunes, Al.
Yeah. Nudes.
Sorry, mine was in the wrong spot, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he will poison him with locaine powder? Eocaine powder?
It's from Princess Bride.
Oh. Well, I'm showing my Yeah. Something.
Yeah.
Inconceivable!
I'm afraid your
Yeah, no,
professor.
nothing?
No.
Oh yeah.
I'm afraid your professor was wrong about that eyesight. How would it be so quick to jump to that conclusion? The sign he saw changes everything. The witness says the sign said noodle.
Well, he saw it right.
What would you say if I told you that there's one spot from which the sign would be read that way Mr. Stickler claims?
What?
Mr. Justice, show us this spot. The witness actually viewed the stand from this location.
I know where the big rock is. Is that what it wants us to say?
Here?
I guess. I don't.
The witness was standing here, on the opposite side.
Okay, so yeah. It's fine.
How do you know that? When viewed from the south, the sign on the stand reads Eldunes, as we know. Wait. Viewed from the south, it could be facing any way. What do you mean from the south?
When viewed from the south.
Is this like some North Walker eat neat sneeches or whatever? Like Dr. Seuss? This thing can only face one way?
Oh, I was like, what? I don't know what you're referring to.
Dr. Seuss, it was a story that
Yeah.
I think it was
but,
East and West Sneeches.
Sneeches?
Or is that what they are?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
I might have it wrong. Sneeches might be from a different Dr. Seuss thing. Dr. Seuss East. Zaxes. The Zaxes. The north going Zax and the south going Zax. That's what it is. One only walks north and one only walks south. But I guess I could have, for a less obscure reference, made a nose pass reference. But observe the other side of the stand. What?
I'm looking at YouTube videos, and I feel like this is like very problematic.
What is?
The characters. There's some renditions that are very problematic.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I mean, the whole thing was like a political allegory.
Yeah. Well, it's the two characters I'm seeing and are like nude, like tribal black stereotypes. And then I'm seeing some that look like Grinches. So I'm thinking it was originally one way and then they changed it to another.
Yeah, the one I saw as a kid was like the more Grinch-like one. Yeah, it was a political thing because they end up meeting where they can't pass because they're each standing each other's way, and neither will budge to the side because they won't. One only goes north and one only goes south, and it was like a political thing of if both sides are not willing to concede even the slightest bit, you'll never have any progress. So, but I mean, Dr. Seuss had a lot of political messages. Kids just don't understand that because they're kids. Oh, this side says noodle. Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and back signs. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south.
Yeah, you got me.
So what?
So what?
What does it matter if he saw the killing from the north or the south side? It makes no difference at all.
He's right. Travel far enough to the south and you'll wind up going north.
I mean, no. Like, I get what you mean, but if you're going south, you're going south. you'll get to a point where you can no longer go south.
Viewed on a global scale, directions are utterly without meaning.
Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change?
It changes everything, Apollo.
Drusy?
Remember his testimony from before. Though, to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading.
Oh god, oh god!
Oh, 3 dimensions. The killer and the victim were facing each other. Then at the moment the killer raised his weapon...
Why do they have noses? They have nothing else except for noses.
Let them live.
It makes me very uncomfortable.
At which point the victim turns his head to look. And the killer fires his pistol.
Headshot.
That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple.
Nice. Chip in. Sorry.
I just want to do the meme one. The nice, and then it's the other, the body part.
I wanted a golf clap.
Oh yeah.
Function so we know what their direction they're headed. So there's the nose pass joke. They're just nose pass.
They're always facing north.
Well, no, they're not, because apparently their heads are turning. But there is definitely Pokemon games where nose pass can just face anyway.
Yeah. Well, in the Legends game, they by default face north, and then if you trigger them, then they'll turn to face you.
Which they shouldn't do, but sure.
So,
well, in the first Legends game.
Yeah. Listen, it's gonna be a while.
We
don't need to start the hype train yet.
I mean, yeah, but we already have. We now can't just call it Legends anymore because this Legends is now more than one game.
In the currently out Legends game.
We need to get used to calling it Arceus and not Legends, or Arceus if you're feeling spicy.
Ooh.
Right, but if Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park, that reverses the whole scenario.
Completely. If Mr. Stickler shouts for what he is now, and the victim looks in his direction...
Oh, I see why this makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, because the bullet went in from one specific side.
New record!
The bullet would have hit his left temple. In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible.
That's right.
So now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning. Indeed, you are absolutely correct, Fräulein.
What meaning?
The entry wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north.
North? Ah! That's where the witness, Wesley Stickler, was standing. God, don't cancel me.
Cancel.
I don't know where that came from.
Cancel. Next thing you're gonna say, you're gonna split the viewers into 4 distinct groups.
Group A, Group 2, Group Delta, and Group Maroon.
Ooh. You're totally a Group Delta. That's why you and I really are good friends, because Group Maroons and Group Deltas, we just synchronize, you know?
Yeah, but Group 2s that's the evil group.
That's the evil group. They're always second place.
Oh, I think I was just thinking they're number 2, like Chet.
Oh, they're poopy. uh, oh man, that'd be fun too. Correct. So if he was handing to the north, like to make merch with those for individualized groups.
I mean, the second group really should have been group 1 because it works better as a none of these. Like it's group A, group 1, group Delta, and group Maroon. So they're all the first things in their respective groups. I don't know.
I mean, it'd be Alpha if we're using Greek.
That's why I said Alpha. This time I correct yourself.
Yeah.
A1, Alpha, and Maroon.
Group Alpha, and Maroon is the first thing.
That's the first color.
It's the first color.
On the first day, God created Maroon.
On the second day, he took a break, and then third day, he made the rest of the colors.
Only because everybody begged him, because they were like, "This sucks with everything being maroon. We can't tell. We can't visibly see the world. Everything's one flat color.
Everything's one flat color.
Not even shading."
The only person here who could have shot the victim in the right tempo was Mr. Stickler himself. Yeah.
Order! Wow, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. She's flipped this whole case on its head while I was still figuring it out.
Oh, dang, he got yaoi hands. Look how big his hand is.
Listen, all Ace Attorney characters do.
Like, if you think about it, because he's like, his hand's far back. See how small it gets when you push your hand back?
You're doing the meme! You just need a point instead.
What?
Just need a point and like open your mouth and you're doing the meme.
Oh, that.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have the camera in a way that I could do that. I have a chair back in my way.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, where he's like...
Yeah.
I know that one. I know it, yeah. You can make that the thumbnail for the VOD.
If I made thumbnails, sure.
See what I mean? Like, if his hands are that far back, even if it's like it's still substantially smaller.
I mean,
so like,
the more I'm looking at it, the bigger it looks like it's growing. But like,
yeah,
still,
his hand is bigger than his head. Like if you were to put it, like, it would be like twice. Like, it's a huge hand.
It's not even looking like a hand the more I look at it, but it is
enormous.
But they all have yaoi hands in this game. Have you seen their pointing? Like, they have huge hands.
I just didn't realize it until just now. Clarify 1 point for me, if you would, Frohead.
What now?
Oh yeah, he also has very big hands. Underneath the text box, I took a peek at him.
Yeah, it's mostly, I think, the male characters. Although, Mia Fey also had pretty big hands, to be honest.
Did she?
Yeah, Francisca, though, does not. So it's not, like, all attorneys. It's not just the thing for, like, the characters pointing.
Yeah, genetically, you're gonna be in the court system if you were born with huge hands.
The child's born, and the doctor's like, "Congrats, it's an attorney." Those are some hands fit for law.
Some hands fit for law. Are you truly accusing this college student?
You got the fingers of a defense attorney, son.
Of murder.
Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent. I don't know, but that pose's hands don't look that big, so.
Yeah, they shrunk.
But they're big there.
Yeah, they're huge there, and then when he pulls them up, they like physically shrink. They're like disproportionately.
They're just all they're all Miss Marvel.
Yeah. They're all Gumby.
They all have the ability to grow and shrink any part of their body, but only do their hands, just like Miss Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, iconic.
Something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer. His hands are too small.
Yeah, those are like normally sized hands. Like that's about the right.
The
size.
fingers are a little weird, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, please, look aside. I'm really a nice guy. All my friends say so.
Let's hear what the defense has to say. I have to say, how big are your hands, Judge?
Takes them out. They're like huge shovels.
He's like, I'd show you, but I can't get it out from under the table.
Yeah, he has to like specifically slowly like ease his way into the chair just to be able to shove his hands under the pew.
What are you going to do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler? I mean, if you're a normal lawyer, no. But
Yeah, right. Like that's not how law works.
I mean, that's not a defense attorney's position. Is not to indict anybody, but like I'm watching a lot of how law works, so unfortunately.
I guess of another crime.
I don't think Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why now. See, like when they do the point, their hands are so big, it's not really that much closer in perspective.
No, yeah, you're right. That is a very big hand compared to the perspective of where they are. Oh, that's a weird. Now I can't stop looking at the hands. Like it's a curse.
The word confession isn't in my in my dictionary.
Well, you have a really crappy dictionary then.
Forehead. I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate Stickler's silence.
But elucidates in my dictionary. What did you say was it? Confession was. Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now. That's not your position. For a crime other than murder, there's other crimes? We've never done a court for one. Your reason, the court's all ears. It's not all hands. God, I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? No! They made it a joke! Dang it!
What crime is there other than murder?
Do I have evidence that shows his involvement in some other crime? Your evidence? The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. There's evidence that proves to the witness's involvement in a crime.
Yeah, it's the Danny statue.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it is. Like, I seem to remember it being, but I don't remember why. But okay. Wait,
He
which...
ran it's Trucy's, because it was found in the garage.
Sure.
Because he ran in there to hide from her and shoved it into the exhaust pipe.
Then why'd he steal them? He'd even keep them. The evidence is this. What is that? Woman's underwear? I've never seen it before.
Hey, those are mine.
Mr. Wright, why are you showing a 12-year-old's underwear to the court? My God, that was a long animation.
Don't look at me like that!
Order! 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 Mr. Stickler. Well, I can't say this comes as a shock.
It's not what it seems by Pythagoras' theorem. I
Didn't do it.
But by Pythagoras'
I swear.
theorem?
By Pythagoras' theorem, I didn't do it.
Like, that can't be a typo, because that would not... What is Pythagorilla?
Pythagoras.
Is that
theorem.
the Pythagorean, like, mascot they have in this universe?
Yeah,
Wait,
like
maybe that's like their
university.
school mascot?
Yeah, the university mascot is Pythagorilla.
God, that's the dumbest thing ever. On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees. Okay, that's a really adorable art style, though. What were you saying?
It is. Who's that dog?
It's Missile.
Just casually.
It's like, hey guys, I can't let Drushy's underwear be stolen. It hides itself in no other place than the Maractus Clinic garage. Aha! Incidentally, these panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the 1st degree.
First degree panty.
Not a 3rd degree panty snatching.
Yeah, well, 3rd degree is like a passion, like a crime of passion.
What's 2nd degree? Oh god, you missed your eye.
Accidental.
Accident? Isn't that? No. I feel like it could go the opposite direction, but okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. One of them is accidental, the other is in the heat of passion.
You had a line.
Heat of passion is 2nd, and... Please hear me out, it's not what it looks like.
Order! Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed.
It's not what it seems.
His head suddenly got too heavy for his shoulders. So we'd understand that you were silent not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft of this girl's undergarments.
Perhaps you're not aware my school's name was originally in IV.
What's that have to do with literally anything?
I stands for intelligent, V stands for valiant. See?
Which just neither describe you. Your point?
Oh, excuse me.
I'm not done. Now I'm a major in the science department. And what does science teach if not curiosity? Yes, we of the IVU science department are valiantly curious. No challenges too.
Dang.
You had time.
No challenge is too daunting. And what greater challenge to science than mystery?
Come on, you're talking about a girl's panties here.
No, you don't understand. A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable. And my friends, when it comes to mystery, those panties are the promised land. From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate for science. A full-size car tire was only the first mystery those panties revealed.
How do you even get that out of them? A tire?
Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled a tire out of those panties. That's not all. There was the tire, then a stew pot, and a frozen chicken.
They're getting less impressive, though, the order.
But yeah, I was just looking up the different degrees. So yeah, 1st degree is you intended to do it. 2nd degree is you knew your actions may result in the thing happening, and then or your behavior shows that you don't care if someone dies because of your actions. And then 3rd degree is when you accidentally cause someone to die.
Well, we're not talking about death, though. We're talking about pain.
Yeah, but I'm saying like in murder, right? That's but like the degrees still count in that way. 1st degree is you intended to do the crime. 2nd degree is you knew that it might be a crime to do the thing you did. And then 3rd degree is you accidentally committed a crime.
One mystery after another, it was magic. Oh, I remember now. He's one of my regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar.
Huh?
He's talking about my magic panties trick.
Magic panties? Oh, I want to see those. I mean, the court murmuring at that was just so...
Oh. I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of panties? It must the very laws of physics.
A broom? And a frozen chicken, Trucy? You should have put both of those in one spot. That's unhygienic.
Just has her groceries in there.
Whatever happened to doves and bunny rabbits? Mr. Stickler, you stole this girl's panties to understand a magic trick.
You say panties, but there's so much more than that. For me, they're an object for serious study. I wonder. There has been a recent rash of panty snatchings in the area. Where they are you? I'm sorry.
Oh, Mr.
I did it for science.
It depends. Did the panties retain the heat and the cold of the stew in the chicken? I don't think they said there was stew in it, right? You just said
Stew pot.
Yeah, stew pot.
Like, that could imply that there's like stew in there. I don't know.
Maybe. Not sure those are better things to remove from there. Yeah, I mean, I think it just means for a magic trick, those are what you'd remove from a thing.
Each time I spied a pair of pants, well, maybe this would be, even that night that she chased me through the streets, I wept tears of joy. Perhaps this is the night that I will seize the truth that lies within those panties. Yet what was I for once again the lazy-hearted pan of truth that slipped my fingers?
Oh, you caught up. What was the start of it? Maybe the pair. Okay.
Each time, each time I spare a pair of panties flapping in the breeze, I thought maybe this would be the pair that would elucidate the mystery. Even that night, as she chased me through the streets, I wept tears of joy. Perhaps this is the night I will seize the truth that lies within those panties. Yet what was I? For once again, the lazy-hearted pattern of truth slipped through my fingers.
Still, that leaves one thing unexplained.
You refer to our witness Otherlie, yes? The witness claimed he saw the crime from the south, but was in fact in the north.
Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that?
Oh, you're muted on my end.
Oh no.
I don't know how it happened.
How about now?
You're good now.
It's just that thing that Twitch randomly mutes me.
Randomly mutes you.
Like the button just switches. The window's the window's minimized, so.
Yeah.
But now that I know it does that, that's a very quick fix. So.
Be my guest, F-O-head.
Me?
Did I not hear you correctly? Did you not say you do not accuse a witness of murder? Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea? Apollo, there's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a...
Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? Do you have any evidence to show why the witness lied about his location?
The other panties?
Was it? Do we have
So?
Do we have the layout? Not really. Like that's not. That doesn't show
Yeah,
the
that's not
panties.
gonna give us enough information. I think he was trying to hide the fact that he still had panties on him.
Okay. The evidence that shows why he lied is this. What? More panties?
How many panties are you carrying around in your pocket there, forehead?
12! These are the last, honest. These are the only underwear, the only 2 pairs of underwear on me.
Ooh.
These were found in a trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, we could see the trash can was right next to where the witness stood. Mr. Stickler, you didn't.
Alas, I am a failure as a scientist. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties.
So, these panties are your handiwork as well.
Why is he holding them like that?
That night, I had been chased, hounded into the Miraculous Clinic garage.
Because he's trying to, make sure that they don't make a sound.
You be quiet. You be quiet, panties.
Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize.
Or maybe he's worried if he holds them too open, stuff will just fall out of it.
Yeah. I believe that.
Don't you see how I felt?
Believe me, I'd rather not.
I hid in the garage for a short while. Then, abandoning the panties, I made for home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. When I saw them hanging there on the clothesline by the giant mansion, a giant pair of panties.
Apparently, he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob.
I have them safe in my pocket, ready to take home. When I stumble upon a murder,
The murder of Dr. Maractus.
I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me?
That's when he disposed of the bloomers?
Yes, it was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be born.
A fascinating, if disturbing, tale. I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close, and I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial. I never want to see this perv again. He can go into the closet with salmonella, the closet we will never reopen.
One last thing, if I might.
Yes, Prosecutor Gavin.
Regardless of where we entered today, some vital points were made. Namely, that the defendant Wakakitaki was at the scene of the crime. And he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Wakakitaki has a clear motive.
Indeed, the defendant Wakikutaki is still the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact, assuming there was no one else at the scene at the time. Yet a mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and the prosecution.
Ja, baby.
No problem. Very well, this brings the trial to the day to a close. Court is adjourned. Get out of my sight. I'm done. Sick of this trial.
Beep, beep, boop, beep, 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 boop, beep.
Okay. Yes, next chapter. What a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of that trial alive. I thought we were gonna die in there somehow.
Really? I had fun. And Waki made it through the day too.
Everyone was too obsessed with panties to bother with the real case.
But it was good publicity. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. You should come, Polly.
Yeah.
The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance.
Hi, folks. I'll be here all week. That's about enough of him. Hello?
Wait. Ah, Miss Talia.
Thank you for today. The trial went well. All right, no problem. Do you think Waki will be okay? Well, he's not guilty. Yet. Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month. Oh, congratulations! Way to put the pressure on a guy. Please let me know if there's anything I could do to help. Okay, probably nothing new to examine, right? It all says new. Crap. We'll check Charlie and that's it. It's Charlie, the houseplant. They've had it for years, apparently.
That's Mr. Charlie to you. He's been here longer after all.
Right, sorry.
I'm sorry, Mr. Charlie. He was raised by a tribe of heathens.
She's saying something to the plant as she waters it.
Mr. Charlie forgives you. This time.
Is there anything else I might do to please his high leafiness? Okay. That was different text, but I don't want to check everything. Are you sure about marrying into the Kitaki family? I'm fine with it, and I love Waki with all my heart.
Aw, that's so sweet.
So it doesn't bother you that you'll be, married to the mob? I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course.
Say, where did you and Waki first meet anyway?
Good question. Miss Tiala doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections.
Oh, we met at my old job, actually.
How old is she? 21. How old is he? 19. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
She's robbing the cradle.
Please.
What, he's robbing the grave? Is that better?
Office romance.
She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? Mr. Kitaki wants to quit being a gangster? He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently, out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. I wonder if this explains that apron. I can't imagine Waki going along with that. He's highly motivated, isn't he? He really wants to kill people. That's not the word I would have used. He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. And I'll bust a cap in them asses, he also said.
I'm sure he did. That sounds about right.
I think he's at the age when boys want to make a mark on the world.
Oh, gross. Don't call him a boy.
It's not the way I would have put it. Also, don't see he's at the age of when you're like older than him and he's still technically a teenager.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like it's like very scummy.
Like 19 and 21, I don't think that's a problematic gap. It's a little iffy because there is a lot of maturing that happens in the ages to 18 to 22, but it's not a big deal.
She's just going out of her way to make it weird.
Yeah. His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kitaki family's been making a killing recently.
Ooh.
Again, not the way I would have put it. No, I mean it. They've been killing a lot of people recently.
Oh, no!
You're my lawyer, so you're sworn to secrecy.
Oh, boy.
But Waki says it's not about the money. They have the gangster tradition to uphold.
a generation gap. They even got an ever classic Well, what about the family business thing going on?
Usually it's the father who's worried about tradition.
Tradition.
Sorry, I don't know the song well. It's Fiddler on the Roof, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought so. It's been a while.
My favorite Fiddler on the Roof song is Sunrise Sunset.
There, I don't. Literally, the only one I vaguely remember is Tradition. So,
that's fair.
but I've only seen the stage production once in my life, so
Yeah.
you haven't seen it. So, oh hey there, Maple, welcome. How are you? Can I ask you a question about Waki? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus. Apparently, yes. It's going well, Maple. Yeah. Was this also? Yeah. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, this is clear about half a year ago. He messed me up my op something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in and get another doc to patch me up again. I'll just getting some dinner together. Ooh, that's nice. What are you having? Yes, it sounded horrible. Waki has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. That's what we do for fun. We fight. Not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. What? How's that not fighting? It's called a gunfight.
Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he?
No, that can't be right. I'm sure he's just trying to scare us.
It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake. But it's even scarier when he tries to hide it.
I know I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Operation.
I went to the store and I saw a copy of Operation, and I was like, very tempted.
Oh, no, not me. That, nothing gave me more anxiety as a kid than Operation.
Well, yeah, but, that's what it is. I want to conquer my fears.
I was, convinced as a little kid that you actually get, an electric zap when you did it, too. So, I didn't even play it. Because the way they, had them jump in the commercial and stuff when it went bzzzt.
Yeah.
I just thought it gave you a shock, and so I didn't refuse to do it.
That's funny.
And just the thought of the game Operation just gave me anxiety. So. Orangeburg leftovers, flounder, a chicken wing, shrimp fried rice, and spin. Oh, that sounds like an amazing bunch of foods though. And baked beans.
Kind of amazing.
I'd love all of that. I love all of those things.
Ooh.
Although one chicken wing would kind of feel like a tease though, to be honest.
Yeah. It's not enough chicken.
I'd feel like I just that one chicken wing is enough to put me in the mood for chicken wings, and not do much else. I should be getting home now. Waki's in your hands, Mr. Justice. Right. Leave it to me.
Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous.
Sorry, I'm new at this, okay? Precisely what you want to hear from your lawyer. It's alright. I believe in you. The last little wing. Yeah. I would just, if I had one wing left when I'm having wings, I would just force myself to eat it no matter how full I am, because I wouldn't want to save one wing. But I also wouldn't want to toss it. Also, I just want to say his name, Waki. I'm not sure if you ever played Neopets, but all I can think of is Neopets with his name.
Oh my gosh, that's so relevant right now.
Is it?
Yeah, there's like a resurgence of Neopets, remember? Where like they're trying to make it like
Kinda. I know several people who have begun playing Neopets again, including my sister. So,
yeah.
but yeah, walkies were like a cat like thing, and I'm not sure if you played Neopets.
Oh,
But...
with like the tentacle stalks coming out of their
No,
head?
those Aisha. There's like 3 different cat creatures in Neopets. They you might as well just Google them, like, because they're too generic for me to really describe. They're cute, and in fact, I think walkies were my first. My first pet was a walkie, I think, in Neopets.
Neopet. Let me see.
It's spelled the same way. So
Yeah, I found it already. I just gotta see it. Oh yeah, that is literally just like somebody having to like draw Eevee from memory.
basically, they're cute. Like,
Yeah, they're cute, but yeah, like you're right. Like it's like there's no way you could have described this
yeah,
other than
I tried to think how to describe it. Like, you're just gonna have to look it up. I can't. I can picture it perfectly, like exactly perfectly in my brain, but I can't describe it. It's a cat thing. Kind of a cat, vaguely cat.
vaguely cat.
And that's what I think of every time I see his name. Okay, where are we going? We can go anywhere. Where do you think?
Do you want to go to the Hickfield Clinic? See if nope.
Cool. That was fun. Are they watching a kaiju? No, that's Steel Samurai.
Yeah, we've been over this.
Probably. Oh, we have to go back. This is a dead end. Chicken wings, once you pop, you can't stop. Kinda, like I as I said, I wouldn't want just one chicken wing. I'd want a bunch. Honestly, in my old age, I kind of prefer boneless wings because they're less work, even if traditional kind of tastes better.
Yeah. I would say let's just work our way down, I guess.
Okay, the Kitaki Mansion.
Kitty Mansion.
Nope.
Nope.
But we can go to People's Park or Eldune's house from here.
I guess let's go to Aldoon's house.
Nope, he's dead. You can go to the garage, I guess, but probably nothing here.
There's probably nothing there. I guess the mansion is the last place.
Well, there's the park also.
I guess go to park.
Nope.
Nope. Where else is left?
The detention center. We just only can get there from here.
Yeah, detention center it is.
16th detention center visitors room.
Looks like Walkie's out for questioning.
I really need to talk to him. I guess we'll come back later. You can read it.
Excuse me.
Yes?
The other suspects all through with questioning, so. The other? Ah, you mean the panty snatcher?
Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him too? Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. I hope I don't regret this.
He is a valuable witness.
He is a bit precious, I'll give him that. What, why did we... Did I miss the thing? Why did we call him precious?
No, I don't know.
I don't. It was in quotes too. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, that might be a hate crime.
Hate crime?
Please keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy. I need to finish this paper. It's you!
Mr. Stickler, We'd like to have a few words with you.
Very well, as long as they're few.
Nothing would make me happier, believe me.
Rude.
He thought it. Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole...
Wait, I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood.
How exactly?
Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to it, nothing more. You wanted to know the tricks to my panties, right? You're here too? Oh, great Druzy, teach me. Eh? I must know the secret to your panties.
Security guard? Are you listening to this?
My very existence hangs in the balance. Please make me your apprentice. Apollo, help!
I don't know. I think you'd make a great lovely assistant.
Don't say that, Apollo.
How old is this creep? 22. Cool. Guess he's younger than us, but... yeah. Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder? Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more? That is not a sentence. No, okay. I was like, am I like having a stroke?
Yeah, it's very bad.
Oh, no, wait, it is. Can you relate what you saw? No, they need on.
Yeah.
Can you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time? God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Could you relate what you saw on the night of the murder to us one more
Like, I was like, I either had a stroke or was about to have one.
During the murder, the night of the murder. Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night. Of this, I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol or something like that at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop it, two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen!" In the next moment, a shot was fired. Shots fired.
And this is all true? Really?
My panties are gone, my innermost heart revealed.
You wear panties? I mean, no judge.
Sounds like you're judging.
No, I'm wearing two pairs.
You just happened to meet another panty wearer.
What further reason could I possibly have to lie?
Can't think of anything he'd want to hide more than panty snatching, true.
Sounds like Waki was at the scene of the crime after all.
Oh, I wish it weren't so. Okay, unless you have anything you want to show him, then we can just go, I guess.
I think we could just go.
Back to the Wah. Now where? Where?
The mansion?
Seems right.
Aha. Oh.
Yapes, she's back.
Hey, you two, over here.
Us?
Yo, Lil Plum, what's up?
I think all this gangsterese is a negative influence on Trucy.
I had to retrieve my bloomers.
Oh well, I was just doing...
Bah, a man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you?
Yes, sorry, I caught him.
You're cute when you're nervous, Polly.
I'll deal with you later.
But enough about bloomers. What about my son, Waki?
Oh, Wacky. Well,
Clearly.
yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here.
He's really everything you'd expect in a boss's son.
I'm going to be a gangster, dude. The life does have an appeal for that age. Particularly for boys.
What? Don't look at me like that.
He was shot in a tough for about half a year ago.
Yes, we heard the story from Wacky.
But he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone.
What?
He acts like he's hot, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life.
I think it's the combination of no neck and no perceivable nose from this angle that makes her look like a Muppet.
She does give big
Plus
Muppet energy.
her eyes are kind of beady like a Muppet.
They are.
Like, if I could see a side angle and actually see a nose, but it looks like her nostrils are directly on her face. Like a Muppet or Voldemort, which I guess is kind of a Muppet, so...
I should know, I'm his mom.
Okay, we get a little nose, though, when she does that. Her words do have a certain weight to them. Wow, that was a very offensive joke.
Hopefully when all this is taken care of, he and the boss can sort out the differences.
The boss, you mean Waki's father?
They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they?
It's true. One of our pistols is missing.
So the murder weapon was from this mansion.
We kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days.
None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Waki could have taken it.
I see. Oh, hydrate. Okay, got it. Inheritance?
Oh, I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change.
She doesn't seem too concerned, at least.
Yeah, Waki's fiancé.
They're getting married next month, correct?
I suppose. She's been staying over lately.
You don't seem too happy about that, little plum.
Huh? How'd you guess?
Even I could tell that. Could you tell us more about her?
Waki brought her home one day. She says he wants to tie the knot.
I can see why. She's so pretty.
Oh, she's pretty enough, but you know.
Hmm?
Nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. Stay in this business too long. You start to see only darkness in people.
Handsome, is that you?
You get a nose for it.
You barely have a nose.
Well, yeah, she had to lose her original nose to gain that nose, and that's what gives her the nose for it.
You're only allowed one nose at a time.
Yeah, and the nose to sense the darkness of people is smaller.
I mean, I guess Riku got a freebie.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, can he taste the darkness or he can
No,
just smell it?
no, he smells the stench of darkness
Yeah,
for
he
one
just
game and
smells.
one game only, and never mentions it again. But says that a lot in that game. You didn't read this line yet.
A nose for people, a nose for trouble.
I wonder what the problem is.
It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition. The boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him.
But Waki seems like he's against his father's position.
That's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier sides of the street and do more on the up and up. Waki's isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true. But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills? It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is.
I see. Something must be up.
Oh gosh, yeah, I gotta get rid of this. Whew. My back is sweating. You'll see the things the way the boss sees them someday.
I don't need to hear about Plum's back sweat.
Well, that's why I kept fidgeting. It's because like I was trying to readjust to see if my back would not be as sweaty because of it. But like, wow, it's like it holds so much heat.
You have anything to show her, or should we? Oh, we do have something to show her.
Yeah, we can give her her panties back.
About these.
Oh hey, my bloomers. Thanks for that. I owe you one.
I thought you might like them back, so.
No. Why do you keep them as a souvenir?
Oh no, I couldn't really. Thanks for the offer, but
I could use those in my Magic Panties act. I'll pull shivs and pieces and godfathers out of them.
Godfathers? Is that what you meant?
That's what I'm saying. Shivs and pieces? What's pieces of what?
I thought it said pieces of Godfathers, but that doesn't make any more sense, so. Great, now your props are going from bland to dangerous. I mean, it's only bland because the frozen chicken is unseasoned. Like, you guys need to learn seasoning. But okay, that, anything else we want to show or no? Move?
Maybe the knife?
Oh. Do you know what this is? Can you tell me if this knife belongs to Waki?
Oh, that's his knife, alright. Bought it for him on his birthday.
Wow, that's a pretty hardcore present.
I remember him falling asleep with it clutched in his arms. Oh, I know the feeling. I bet he was just as happy as I was with my plastic spaghetti.
Well, I guess that was worth it for that statement. Anything else? Move? What?
I mean, I guess we've probably done, right?
Maybe? Where should we go?
The hospital?
How do we get to... I have to go back to the agency. Nope. Dead silent.
What's next? We already went to the mansion, so the Aldoon's house again.
Newt. That was the worst Newt ever.
Hey, it's Mr. Aldoon! Oh, Mr. Aldoon! Oh, God, I forgot what voice I gave him.
Noodles?
What's wrong? So, you found my stand.
He has a stand? Is he a JoJo character?
Oh!
His stand is
That's
just
why
Min Min.
That's why I'm here, to thank you. Ah! But now it's a crime scene that will let me have it back! That's also why I'm here. I've got no other place to go.
Ah, I see.
How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trissy doll. Even in death, he's after my neck, I tell ya. Bah.
Did you kill a man?
Can't even cook an honest noodle.
He? The Reaper of the Bailey?
No. Cursed. He's been alive this entire time. Even in death? You mean the victim, Dr. Maractus?
I mean, it was pretty implied he was a vampire, so he could still be alive.
I tell ya. It's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier.
Remind me never to eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood.
That stand for generations has served up the very best noodles us Eldoons could make. The tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand, it's history, I tell ya.
Watch what you say or it might become true.
That's a great story, Mr. Aldoon. A single stand passed down from generation to generation.
Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it.
That's right, you said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it?
Persona!
Whoa.
Good memory, Trusadal. I was a go-getter back in my day. Till our friend next door butted in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune.
Mr. Aldoon, I don't mean to pry. What exactly did you do before you became a chef?
Bah, let all noodles lie. That's what I say.
I'm starting to get an idea of what he did anyway.
He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. And now I don't even have that.
Mr. Aldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus Clinic?
Ah?
You're gonna help us sense enmity there. Enmity there.
Amnity? I hate him. Hated him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud.
Excuse me?
He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know, pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success is the mob.
I mean, he wasn't that successful, he's dead. You mean the Kitaki family?
They're always having one of them tough wars and whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business. So he started giving the Kitaki family a good deal.
A deal?
Every fifth operation for free.
Did he get a punch card?
He stole the idea from my pops. One free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say.
That seems like a worse idea. Like, we could just come there once a week for noodles then.
Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies?
Oh, no doubt it's illegal, but it's got him go with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the businesses in town. All the businesses. Leaving me here in the dark. Why are you competing with a hospital? Like, you guys have different
But
services that you provide.
he did say, I don't know if it's still on here, that he used to do something else.
Is this something else supposed to be like medicine?
I'm assuming he was a doctor before he became a like 4th generation noodler or whatever.
Yes. Up to my neck in soupy noodles.
I think I figured out Mr. Eldoon's former occupation.
Can't hurt to ask about.
Mr. Eldoon, or should I say Dr. Eldoon? Just so you know, your career never would have worked out because your name wouldn't be a pun then.
Figure it out, did ya? That's right, I was a doctor, a surgeon, until the year before last. So Mr. Maractus was your rival?
Do doctors have rivals?
You like those onions they put in my soup broth?
Yeah, kind of, but now I'm worried what you're about to tell me about them.
Take a spoon, you drip some broth, those onions find their way in there. For people who like them, well, that's just fine. For people who hate them, I hate onions. Hate them. Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of a good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was, an onion. Onion boy, that's what I called him.
Surgeons are like onions.
Like, why even put it in your soup if you don't like them?
Maybe he wants the flavor from the onions?
Yeah, but you could just, like, blend it into, you know, into, like, not as strong of a flavor in the individual bite. I don't know, man.
So
to be fair, he also didn't invent, right? He did the salt, not the ingredients in the rest of the broth. That was his contribution, right? If I recall.
Yeah, I think we determined that he did the salt.
Yeah.
He's just a salt dealer. Fitting you with salt in the form of soup.
Salt in the form of soup.
So you weren't exactly friends.
Me and Pal Maractus.
Wait, so he was your pal?
Ever since preschool, we was getting each other's faces.
Oh, I was like trying to think what the pun is. Okay, never mind. Because I didn't know his first name. Do we have? Yeah, there it is. Pal Maractus, Malparactus. It's just switch the letters.
Clever. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. Then he'd do better than me, just blow right past without so much as a howdy.
I see.
That's right. I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. Then that no good onion boy comes along.
Well, Trucy, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect.
Don't say that. Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's rambling.
I don't know. I think you should have used the scalpel to like serve your soup. It would have been like a nice theming.
Honestly, he could have just gone to a non-private hospital. Like, yeah, it might be a little embarrassing, but like, I'm sure it still pays better than soup vendor.
No, it was that or nothing. No, it's fine. Wait, did you say soup vendor or bender?
Yes.
Because I heard soup bender.
V-E-N-D-E-R.
And that sounds like both the best and worst bender you could be.
Soup bender.
Like, that sounds
Fire.
pretty great, but also very niche.
Earth. water, soup.
I mean, I guess that's just a waterbender, though, right? Like,
Yeah, soup bender is just a water bender. Soup bending is just like an offshoot of it.
it's like a better version of blood bending. Because everybody has soup in them, so...
Everybody has soup in them.
Like, blood is soup, so...
We're gonna go over this. You want to have this conversation on stream?
You're making it sound sketchier now.
Blood is definitely not a sandwich.
I mean, it could be a salad.
But I don't know if blood can be a salad. By way of apology.
I mean, then what are blood sausages?
Honestly, yeah, I feel like that's a sandwich. You ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by.
Huh?
You're investigating Maractus, aren't you?
Yes?
Well, you want to know about a doctor? Yeah, as a doctor, that's all I'm saying.
Do you know a doctor?
You just think of me if you need something, Trusadal. Right, thanks, Mr. Eldoon.
I guess the time spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted. But it did take up one of the 2 things I could do today.
It's a Persona character.
Oh no, it's just real life. Where shall we go now?
I would say back to the detective agency because I don't think there's any point in looking in the garage again.
Detective?
Now
Did you
the
mean
hospital?
what?
Now the hospital?
You really want to see Mr. Wright?
I want to see Phoenix.
Okay, well that was a dead end nowhere.
I guess the detention center again.
Oh,
That's not very intuitive. There was nothing in the last thing that incentivized us to go back and check.
I think you're just supposed to randomly go around.
Yeah, I mean, in Great Ace Attorney, they would have been like, it's been a while. Maybe we should check back on the detention center.
That's a great quality of life thing. And the 3DS ones might do that, but this was like the Dark Ages, of where it was gotten just more complex, but they still hadn't found any simplified way to explore.
Yeah.
I was hoping to meet with my client.
Walkie-talkie just finished questioning. I'll bring him out. Great, finally.
Yeah, sup, my little imposter?
Sus. Eh? What did you call me?
Dazam! It's you. Sorry, G, thought you were Alita. I call her my Among Us.
My Among Us. My little imposter sure is a strange nickname.
I mean, it'd be stranger if I called her my little impasta. It's a clank thing. You wouldn't understand. Just clink things. Just clink things.
Just clink thing.
Did I say imposter? I meant poster, like poster girl, right?
If you're gonna drop part of that, why not drop poster and just call her girl?
Cause she's so much more than that, G. She's like an angel, a fallen angel. So what can I do for you? What can I do you for?
You don't look so chipper today, Walkie.
Worried about your heart condition, maybe? That was the wackiest thing of all. All us G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away. Bazoy!
A relief to hear.
Eh? What's a relief?
Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you.
Man, I ain't trying to hear that. A man fights to protect what's valuable to him, you know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get Alita for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you? Lawyer, not gopher. I don't check to see if I see my shadow every February.
We're on Gopher, but I appreciate the energy.
So I hear you're to be married next month. Straight up, we poured the nuptial 40 out on the stoop. What? What's the nuptial 40?
Like a 40, like a thing of alcohol.
Okay.
You poured it on the stoop.
Alita, oh Snapple cake, she's so fine.
She's so fine.
Snapple
Wah.
cakes.
I want to know what a Snapple cake is.
Cake made with Snapple.
I don't think so.
It's kind of like a. Don't they have like cola cakes or something?
Yeah, I actually make a dessert with a beverage that is carbonated.
I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way.
I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Tiala, but she was very vague.
Huh? Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you, I'd best hold my tongue. You feel me?
What?
Man, just past is past. She knows that. When I'm with Alita, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there. You feel me? And my Alita, she's down with it all the way. So both of them are mum about their past.
Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Paul Maractus?
There's something you should know. We Katakis are having what you might call a feud with the Rivals family. So about 6 months back, we go into Rivals' turf, packing a knife, right? What?
It's not Rivali's.
Not today. No.
Rivali's Gale is not ready. And you were shot?
Coolest thing I ever seen. One shot to the heart, but my homies weren't too late. Was that intentional? One shot to the heart, but my homies weren't too late. It's a miracle that I lived.
It's a miracle that I lived. I played my part. You played your game.
I'm already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kataki family, you know that? So you were taken to the Maractus clinic then? Should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. Can't just let the boss's son die, you know? I'd hate to have been in that doctor's shoes. Mr. Kataki's scary enough when he's not angry.
But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed?
And it's still threatening his life. Cool. That doctor, he did it on purpose. The Rivals played him off, I'm sure of it. Need to hear more about the night of the murder, that much is clear. But we're not going to ask about that. Life in the family is a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is.
But my old man, he's gone soft. He says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money.
Is that a good thing?
Man, there ain't no soul in making money. Better to live fast and die young, for shizzle.
Faux shit, though.
Wait till I run the yard, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG time all the time. Represent!
This dude. Paolo, why does he keep talking about old guys?
I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy. I feel like we need to show him something, because it feels like
Probably. We haven't showed anybody anything in a while. His knife, maybe?
About these weapons, the pistol and the knife. They belong to the family. I snuck them out that night. So the killer, Mr. Stickler, says when he saw you that night was... I guess it was me. I was there, after all. Yuck. We're finished.
Yeah, Walkie. Do you think you could tell us what exactly happened that night?
Heh. You don't be around the bush, do you? I like your style, shorty. How will you? Yeah. Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him? I don't know. Hey? The day of that checkup, when I found out about the bullet by my heart, I borrowed a gun from the family stash. Figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
But you were carrying a knife, weren't you?
Oh, that? Yeah, well, never can be too careful, I say. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park, and he's dragging this noodle stand behind him.
Wait, you didn't put him up in there? Like, you know, in the movies? If you value your life, you'll bring the stand.
Shorty, you're more whacked than I am. That's saying something.
But I was serious.
The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well. You don't remember? But the way I see it, if there was anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did him in, you know what I'm saying?
No?
Okay, I guess we're done with him. I'm assuming we're not getting more dialogue out of him, so... Now...
Back to the clinic.
I was gonna say, are you thinking what I think you're thinking? Yeah, you're thinking what I think you're thinking. It's not.
Oh, go back to the clinic again, though. Wait, what just happened?
What?
Go, move? Oh my gosh. You went so quickly last time. I thought that Phoenix had a plate of magical spaghetti in the hospital as well. Because I thought that the picture was in the part of the background. Like, I knew that it was a picture, but I thought that the spaghetti itself was part of the background.
Fair.
I guess next, yeah, Kataki's mansion.
Hi, I'm Elga Kataki.
We haven't been to the park in a while. Nope. Is there something on the other side? Would it not prompt us? That old lady's still trying to climb over.
No, she's just stuck. They've been trying to, like, she got her ankle stuck up there trying to climb over. They've been trying to free her for...
That's unfortunate.
Her hips locked up.
Ah, my hip! Ah! Ooh.
I don't... Ah!
Well, we've got to check out this clinic, that's for sure.
Yeah, but what about the guard?
No harm in asking. Haven't we been... Isn't Phoenix in the Maractus clinic?
No, he's at the, Crap, I can't...
Hickfield,
yeah.
Hickfield.
There's more than one clinic.
This entire time I thought he was in the Maractus clinic. That's why I kept going there.
No, Maractus is dead. And they said he's the only doctor at his practice.
Yeah, you're right. Excuse me.
Hey, it's you two from yesterday. That's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. The business is over in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved.
But
What part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beat it. No harm in asking. No gain either. No point in sticking around here, I guess. Okay. Now what?
I don't know. Back to the crime scene. Maybe we'll find something that can incriminate
Oh,
this game. Look at that crowd over by the park.
probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene.
But why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, "Oh my god, it's him!"
Wait, that motorcycle.
Ah, if it isn't Air Forehead.
Prosecutor Gavin, can you stop calling me that? It's kind of rude.
Some fans found me on my way out. Oh, excuse me.
God bless you.
Oh. I'm allergic to adoration.
And you probably shouldn't have been a rock star.
Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck.
Oh my god! Oh my god, he's so cool! That's the screams.
The new album just came out, Try waving to them, they love it.
He's so cute!
They're so excited, it doesn't matter who waves to them, see?
This is surreal.
So you're here investigating? And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost.
Your hog? You have a pig?
Different kind of hog.
Oh, can I see your hog?
The fangirls just literally collapse on the spot. My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe.
Can I unclog it for you? Your exhaust pipe, I mean.
Can I unclog your exhaust pipe while you show me your hog? Too bad. It looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that. It's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorcycles, they're all the same. Plug the exhaust, they won't run. Machines. They tell me you share my angst, Air Forehead.
I ride a bicycle, actually.
In any event, I'm up to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene isn't fond of me in any case.
The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat?
Ja, she's in a foul mood too. Be gentle. Auf Wiedersehen, baby.
Oh my god, there he goes! And the forecast for the park today, gloomy skies.
I'll get it. Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo.
Actually, I wish that was why they gave her the last name Skies, just for that pun.
Just because she's just for this one moment, or
just for this one moment.
She's always gloomy.
Just for this one moment. PP.
PP. We just saw the hog. Now we're gonna tour the PP.
Huh? Does something about this scene look different to you?
The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there.
The white frock detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can.
She's under a lot of stress. The investigation is probably not going so well.
Hey, you there! If you're going to talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please.
Oh, Detective Sky. Hello.
You seem as gloomy as ever. This is miserable. Miserable. I just got a new kit and I can't get the stuff to work.
You got a baby fox?
And everyone's all smiles from the glimmerous fop. From that glimmerous fop. Glimmerous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin?
More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous?
When he walks, his shiny chains catch the sun and glimmer my eyes. It's distracting.
Oh god, make it stop. Speaking of distracting.
Guess I just have to accept the fact that I lack talent.
Sounds like she's trying out some sort of new forensic technique. Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct?
How you know my daddy? I want details. Well, he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me.
Was she saying something about getting involved in an incident?
I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case.
Well, I mean, you're being very vague right now, so...
I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe.
But you're a detective now?
Well, I failed the test. Well, you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart.
Okay, so it's not even that canonically she just had her, like, didn't get what she wanted in life. She actually sucked at what she wanted in life, too. Okay.
I always thought that, too. My heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through mail order. I'm going to test it here before the forensic team arrives.
Are you sure that's okay?
I won't lie. I'm not fond of that man. Those glimmers types always rub me the wrong way.
Glamorous. Right.
A prosecutor should be cool of wit and fair of brow. Less glimmerous and more shimmerous, you know?
It's not even shimmerish.
What? Did I say wrong?
You said shimmerish. Shimmerous.
Shimmerous.
There's no H. It's simmerous. Like simmering.
Less glimmerous and more simmerous.
She's talking to Edgeworth, and he has the simmer.
Oh, I thought she was like. I guess I don't know what I thought. I thought I was saying it right.
No, actually, I don't. You're saying shimmerous, like shimmery? Which kind of is the same as glimmerous, so...
Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney badge.
What? Really? He was the one?
What? You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys.
I'm neither a boy, nor one of his. Let's see what she has to say. Is this like base trans Apollo?
Base trans Apollo. We love to see it.
What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details.
Then investigate. It's better you learn it yourself anyway.
Oh, asking you is investigating. What? Like literally an event that happened 7 years ago. Really the only way you can investigate is asking people?
Then investigate.
Now Trucy looks pissed again. Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that? I'm taking a dump.
Oh, you want to know, do ya? Oh, well, I splurged on a new toy.
You splurged. You mean it wasn't police issue?
What is it? I see a roller and glue. This is a footprint analysis kit.
Footprint?
It was
Feet?
raining on the night of the murder. It's just feet.
Oh, I was gonna say feet. I was gonna say feet have prints too. You start talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
No, I just like the idea of you just saying the word feet.
No!
That's just it. That's just it. That's the joke. The joke is that it's feet. It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, does that have anything to do with the
Footprint. I
charge?
found prints.
Prince's feet, you say?
No! Did you read the whole
I
line?
already read this.
Oh, I didn't hear the whole thing, but okay.
Right. The ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. I wanted to know exactly where someone was standing, like your panty snatching pseudo witness, for instance.
Oh, you were watching the trial?
Aha! So with that kit, right?
What?
You want to try this stuff out?
Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all.
Oh, pshaw, you're friends. And to tell you the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Also, I thought that they're all doing it for truth and justice.
Who is?
Like there are no like attorneys and defense and prosecuting attorneys.
I mean, most prosecutors that we've met in the series have been doing it just to win.
Well, yeah, but I thought that the subtext is that we're supposed to both be on the same side because we're just trying to figure out what actually happened.
That's definitely
And then
what
obviously, like you said,
Phoenix has
like-
wanted to do in Naruhodo. But,
Yeah.
like, it's kind of been said before that that's not, like, they've outright in court said that's not your job. Your job is to defend your clients. Because then both characters have gotten to the point where they essentially got an innocent verdict and then kept going, and both the judge and the prosecutor was like, what are you doing? You've already, like, won. Why are you doing this now?
Yeah.
So I don't think it is. I think that's just the protagonists tend to value that more than what their actual responsibility.
Ooh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic buddies out of paper mache.
Footprint analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go?
No need. Go ahead and try it.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instructions for a kit. Yeah, that's how you learn how to do things.
Why does this not fill me with confidence?
First, you have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print we want to analyze.
Wait, so it works on things other than shoes?
Yeah, I'm assuming anything that makes an indentation.
Why is it not just an indentation print?
Because that's just weird. I've taken the liberty of marking all the shoe prints at the park.
There's only 5 shoe prints in the entire park?
Only 5.
And one's just like,
Start with.
just a right foot?
Yeah, just one by itself. If you're gonna verify a defendant's account, there's the place to start.
This doesn't make any sense, but okay.
Shoe prints. Prepare to be examined. Ooh, this is so exciting! Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full.
Oh, that white stuff's plaster.
Gross. You try it.
I thought it was milk.
Gross.
Milk is gross. How am I supposed to do that?
That's been sitting there for like hours.
No, it hasn't been sitting there. It's been being shipped to her house.
Just press A wherever you want to pour the blaster. Like this. This is so gross.
That doesn't look too hard.
Gross. If you run out of plaster in your beaker before it's done, you have to start over.
Oh god, I did a bad job. There's a gap. Right there. Oh, it's good enough.
Not bad. You're handier than you think. You're handier with it than you think. What? What was that line? I didn't read that line correctly. You're handier with that than you look.
What's that supposed to mean?
On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right. Just press A to blast it with that dryer.
Got a blast!
Oh. There. Give it a shot.
Oh boy.
This is gaming. This is gaming. Oh, that's not a good job.
That's as much as let me go, and then it continued.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if you were actually trying to do this, and like you're like, there's no point. You might as well have just like drawn the print, like, because you're gonna like the parts that are soft are not gonna come out accurate. Looks like it's hard nicely. Let's take a look. Oh. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Wait for the next step. Use the roller to ink just the shoe print part.
Oh, this is just like my Japanese platoons.
Hold on to that roller tight now with A and roll it up and down. Keep going until you get enough ink there for a good print.
Well, no, the bottom's all done!
Terrible. No wonder she's failed.
Just let you just put ink on half and she's like, okay, good job! Just pulls it out of my hands.
Yeah, she's like, like even the people at the exam are like, wait, Emma, no, we're not, no, we're done.
It's just like a vaguely shoe-shaped, still mushy, only partially inked blob.
Yeah.
She's like,
this is my print. Right now, the moment we've all been waiting for, let's take our print.
oh god, it just filled in the gaps.
Ready? Here goes. Oh, it creased the paper. That's a nice touch.
Well, she really messed it up. There's a weird blob there.
There's a weird blob there.
Wait, you have the footprints of everybody?
Oh no, Emma! Emma!
Well, who are we testing?
Her last name is not Sky, it's Conroy.
Ah, not that.
Whose foot was that?
That was
that Emma's
Plum's.
foot?
That's Plum's.
Oh, Plum's got a big shoe, mama.
It's probably a sandal.
Yeah. Is it Gael Dunes? Nope. It looks like noodles. Is it Paul Maractus?
No.
Ooh.
Wait. No.
No. Is it? Oh, you don't have to go back all the way. You can just go left and right from there.
Yeah, but then we won't know who we're doing.
Yes, we do. It literally says
You
the
don't,
person's
you don't get to
face.
pick a person, though. We're just scrolling through.
Well, we're looking at the prints.
Alright.
See?
What? Oh, God. What is that?
That's a fun gap there. What is that? Is that a heel?
It's gotta
a
be
weird
sandal also because of the weird rectangular shape. I can't imagine shoes that have that.
it has to have like a little chunk, like a little heel, like it like lifts up.
I
like,
guess.
at the back.
That is weird.
Keep going. I want to see all of them. Oh, look at that fancy.
Does he have heels?
Yeah, he definitely has heels.
He has heels.
Icon. Love it. Ooh, look at that sensible. It has the same symbol as his necklace.
That's his. I mean, that's like his logo or whatever. So
He has branded shoes.
he must.
That's a weird shoe, man.
Very, very, very narrow heels.
Like what is that?
That's impressive to walk in that. I feel like your
Emma.
balance would be so bad. Maybe that's why she's so clumsy.
Probably. She's
like-
walking around.
She's like, I made these shoes myself with my footprint analysis kit.
Yeah, she just kept stacking like plaster until it formed a shoe.
Okay, well, it's probably walkie-talkie.
It's probably walkie-talkie.
But I mean, it could be someone with the same type of shoe and another piece of gum on their shoe. But
Yeah. Do you think that's gum?
I am disturbed by your suggestion. It might be something else.
Honestly, it might be a little triggering, but it kind of looks like a little fetus.
A fetus? You're saying he stepped on a fetus?
Maybe like a little like an egg. He like stepped on like a a fertilized egg.
That's kind of messed up.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a little triggering, but like that's where my brain went. I apologize.
So the shoe prints belong to Walkie-Talkie after all.
He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the science at work. You saw the science at work. That was the science working. True.
I mean, that was the science. I'm not sure if it was working.
Don't you love it? Nothing feels better.
She's definitely way more into this than I am.
Just let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here solving the case with science.
Well, that certainly brightened her mood.
Yeah, let's do more. Can we do more?
How?
I don't know.
What do we present the... We don't even have it.
Can we talk to her about it? Yeah.
Detective Sky, mind if we give it another go?
Right on. Leave no print unanalyzed, I say. Now pick which print you wanted to analyze. So we already did green, right?
We did
I mean,
blue. We did blue.
We did blue. So let's do red. Who's that solitary shoe over there?
That's guy 1 foot.
Guy 1 foot. It's Guy Eldune's cousin. I don't like that glug.
Oh god.
Oh, you overfilled it. Okay, looking good. Next, time to dry the plaster. Honestly, you normally would want to overfill it because you want like an entire mold, not just like the center of it. Okay, let's take out the mold. Yes, that's a good one. Next is the ink. Emma! Right, now the moment you've been all been waiting for, let's take out our
This is an
print.
almost useless one.
This is a waste of time.
Oh, and then it fills it in.
Ready? Here goes. Excuse me? Oh, that's a funny shoe print.
Oh no! Somebody stepped on a pumpkaboo.
No, Bubkabo! Is that even a shoe? It is strange. So smooth.
Except for the part with the leaf.
I can say, without even looking at this print, that doesn't match any print on our list.
A mystery print. Okay.
Can we do the other one? Just to leave just leave no print
Oh, wait. I need it. Oh, I'll do it after.
This print is far too smooth to be one from a regular shoe.
It's an advanced shoe.
It is a shoe print of some kind, though. That's for certain. Still, you have to wonder what's it doing here. It's right next to Elton's noodle stand. It does make one wonder. Hey, you.
Yes?
I mean, why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind. Something that might have left this mystery shoe print.
This mystery shoe print does remind me of something. Does it?
No, show evidence though. Maybe we have something that is vaguely shoe-shaped.
I don't
With a leaf.
think we do.
I don't think we do either.
No, sorry, no idea.
Too bad. I wonder what it is. Something's familiar about that smooth surface. So smooth, it's almost slippery. Well, if you think of something, I'm all ears.
Detective Sky, mind if we give it another shot?
I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. Now pick the brick.
I mean, we know that whose this is without even filling it, without even seeing it because we knew the position, but like, this is very obvious. Oh god! It spilled everywhere!
Oh, you spilled everywhere. Okay. Looking good. Now, to dry the plaster. Okay, let's take out the mold. How did you do that, Emma?
Just took it out in two pieces.
Just
One with each hand.
simultaneously flipped it. That's a good one. Next, the ink. Terrible. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take out our print. Ready? Here goes.
Yep. Obviously.
Is that a nail? Stepped on a nail?
It's a lightning bolt shaped scar.
No, you called him Weasley. Now you're talking about lightning bolt shaped scars?
On the shoe.
Wow. Cancelled.
So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony, the final version of it at least.
Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing.
Okay,
We gotta go.
Did we get anything out of any of that? No. Cool.
No.
I'm sure we had to advance the plot, but...
Wait. Get back.
Back where?
Go back. Look. Let's look around. Like, have we examined this area?
When we first came here, yeah. On day one. Why? I think everything gets... Yeah, everything's Everything we examine gets... The check mark goes away the next day. So it's hard to tell. Like, some of it... There might be something new, but otherwise it's hard to tell.
No, that's fine. We could go. Yeah, and process of elimination.
Do we have any?
Can't do
No, we
anything
don't
here
have.
until we prove that the clinic is connected to the crime.
Yeah. I guess we could have gone in the
Can't do anything
garage,
here.
but...
Nothing happens here. Oh. finally. Finally! Ah, the prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. I heard you did well in that trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion.
What did Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago, please. Just everything. Everything that happened 7 years ago. In that year.
All of it.
I want to know. I need to know.
I mean, you don't need to know anything. Certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point.
Okay, bye.
7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you haven't heard about it.
It was all over the news. I remember that. You're up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you?
Yes, he was only 17 years old at the time.
Is that even legal? 17 years old? That's still high school.
He took the bar exam abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. My shame, I left the practice forever. That's all.
That's all? How could that be all?
What do you mean?
What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence, had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Also, like, saying he left because of the shame of losing to a 17-year-old. In the second game, he lost to Francisca Van Karma, who was, like, 17, I thought? Maybe she was 19.
Does he canonically lose cases in the games? I don't remember that.
That's the final case in the second game, the one with Matt and Guard.
Oh yeah, because you
Yeah.
have to lose because losing is the right option, right?
Yeah. Tell me, how does it feel? Oh, that's you.
me. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forging attorney himself?
Kind of embarrassing. I wish I wasn't in the same room as you. How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. What about what happened in my first trial?
He did forge evidence then.
But he wasn't
Did you
an
notice in
attorney.
today's trial? Yeah, but it's like
Can-
a judge of character.
Can you forge evidence if you're not in a law career?
Yeah. It's forging evidence has nothing to do whether you're a lawyer or not. It's just you planted evidence that doesn't actually have relevance.
He did it. He just gave Apollo a bloody card and let whatever happened happen, though. Like,
I mean, I feel like that's like second degree forged evidence.
can you be tried for a crime if you just give an attorney, if you, without having any law degree or anything, give an attorney something that implies a different outcome for a trial?
Yeah, I think that's like forging evidence in the second degree. Like you
Is there such thing as second degree forging?
I don't know. I mean, based on what we saw, right? Like there was an intent for like you didn't care if your actions led to that, right? Because like Phoenix would have known. He's not stupid, you know. Phoenix would have known that that's what the card was gonna do in the case.
Yeah.
So it's not he accidentally gave like forged evidence. He like purposely gave it to them.
Yeah, I've thought like the punishment for forging evidence is like disbarment, which you can't do to somebody who's not barred.
I guess. I'll look it up. There's a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence. Maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it?
But
I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know.
Mr. Wright, looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusation of forgery. For now.
Prison sentence can be anywhere from 5 to 10 years and fines from $10,000 to $25,000 for forging. Is the fine as altering or making public record or legal document for personal gain or to harm others?
I don't know if we have anything else to show him.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be like it would just be tried as a forgery case, not necessarily like a specifically forged evidence case. But like it would still be forgery.
Okay. I don't know where we go now.
I don't know. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick while you continue to try to brute force it. If you see anything, you let me know.
What if I... Hey there, Dragon. Welcome. How are you? Inheritance stepped away to use the bathroom while I'm trying to figure out where to go next. You doing good? That's good to hear. Yeah, we've gone like everywhere. Just noticed that you're playing another Oh! No, I think that my... Oh, that's interesting. Yep, it does.
A return.
Gotta fix that. Thank you, Dragon, for pointing that out. There we go. It should be fixed. If it's not fixed on your end, just refresh.
Oh, your stream said you were playing another Code R this entire time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal, but...
Cringe.
I mean, your stream says you're playing...
Yeah, because I like a dragon every Thursday. Yeah, I gotta... Actually, now that I'm on PC, when we're done streaming, I gotta stop that.
Stop what?
The recurring notification. Because I'm getting back to it. I just need to, like, find something more comfortable. Because, like, you know, ever since the Final Fantasy XIV incident, I have incredible lower back pain if I sit for too long.
Ooh, maybe you should, like... Oh, I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say maybe you should see, like, a chiropractor, but, like, that might not be in the cards.
Financially speaking, yeah. Nothing other than a warmed microwaved towel is within my budget right now.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where to go, because we gotta show somebody something.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I found it. Kataki Mansion. Over here, examine trash can.
Oh, so I was right. There was something we needed to check over here. This trash can. Yeah, how would we have known this, though? Like, literally, it's like you said, it's just like you have to, like, check on every single thing every single time.
You could visibly see it in the trash can.
Well, yeah, but, like, I wouldn't have thought that it was, like, relevant, right? It's like now, yeah, when it was, like...
Well, because there's something changed in the background. But yeah, if you don't remember everything in the background, then yeah, you can check everything.
This trash can. This is where we found the mirror.
Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here?
Oh yeah, Dragon is correct.
Something near the bottom?
Remember, yeah, actually. When we first saw it, it gave us the option to take the slippers instead. And we were like, why would we need slippers?
Oh, did it?
So they've been there this entire time. Yeah.
I don't remember that. Cool.
Look at the paint on these. That means they must have ended up here after Mr. Right. Oh, that's you.
Must have ended up here after Mr. Wright's accident.
Maybe they're connected. Let's pick them up.
Slippers added to the court record.
We just need a dragon to come and set us straight.
Well, I mean, I did just
now,
looked it up, but
now we gotta go to People Park. We gotta examine the slipper to see that it's smooth. And then we gotta present it to Emma to be like,
Emma, look at our PP.
Look at our PP.
How do I examine? Like that.
Oh, it's the leaf. The bottom is covered with paint. Oh yeah, we vaguely talked about the Pokemon Presents earlier today.
I mean, I have feelings about anything that's announced like a year out or more.
That's a very long time, yeah.
Like
also relevant to that is like the Shin Megami Tensei 5, remember? It was like announced like 7 years before it came out.
Yeah.
Like Persona 5 too. It was like, oh my gosh, why would you do that?
Yeah, but in the defense of that was during a direct that had a bunch of other stuff more timely to look forward to. The Pokemon Presents was all mobile game stuff, and then one thing over a year out. Which does tell me we must not be getting anything on Switch this year for Pokemon. Because otherwise they would have wanted to show that.
Oh, so. The original Legends announced in February and came out January of the next year? I didn't know
that. Yeah, it was. It was. Everybody thought that they didn't say anything about it until like after the announcement. It was until like 2 months before, and everybody was like wondering like what the heck was up with it, because they just announced it and then didn't show anything for like 10 months.
Yeah, so it's probably literally the exact same thing.
I mean, the Pokemon company is really good at doing the same things over and over in terms of the patterns of announcements and stuff. Yeah. So, nothing this year. There's still some leakers that are insisting that this year we're getting Unova remakes, and they just aren't announcing it until later in the year. But I doubt it.
Closer to the actual release date.
Yeah, they're saying, oh, well, it's less notable because these are just faithful remakes. And so they're just going to announce them like in June or something for the fall.
Yeah.
But I don't think so.
It's in the same chibi style that the new Diamond and Platinum did. Diamond and Pearl. So people hate it even more.
I mean, the art style, I think, was the least of the problems that people hated that game for.
I thought people hated that. Like,
some people actually liked it. Most people were fairly indifferent to it.
Yeah, I remember people being like, when people were doing like fan-made trailers for a possible remake, like a lot of the comments were like, "This is what it should have been." Blah!
Yeah, there was a lot of quick knee-jerk reactions that people are upset at the graphics, but I think over time people kind of just didn't feel really that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think. Well, it makes sense that they might have something they just want to announce closer. I don't think they would have. I don't think they would have shown this if they had something that was coming this year.
Yeah.
I think, which this might be the first time, like almost ever, that we don't have a notable Pokemon release in a year. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Huh? What's this weird shape here?
Looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom of the wire, stepped on some yellow paint.
Did the person step on a Korok? I guess you didn't find me. Ow.
Ow. Well, if I know anything about Koroks, is that they're nigh indestructible. So.
My friend is over there. Please take me there. Steps on them, just walks over there with them stuck to the shoe.
Yeah, just shakes it off.
Ha ha ha! Thank you.
Here's a nut. Smells like poop.
Littlefoot's lunch. So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. What?
Yeah, Littlefoot. They got what do they call the really tasty leaves? They had a name for it. Like it's like a specific kind of leaf.
Top
like
leaves?
super tasty. No, it was like star something.
Star leaves? Star fruit? Star?
Tree star?
Tree star? Tree star sounds right. I got paint on my hand.
Yeah, star-shaped leaves of a tree.
Trucy, I got paint on my hand.
Sorry. Apollo! I saw you trying to wipe your hand on my cape.
Listen, it's already ugly, so...
Maractus Clinic. Okay, now we gotta talk to her.
Or present it to her.
We gotta talk to her. No, we gotta talk to her.
Why?
Mystery print.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like, do you know what it is? And then you have to present that way. I mean, maybe you could have done it the other way, but I know this way.
Probably not, knowing Ace Attorney games. Pretty sure I've seen something that would leave a print like that. You know, I think I have our culprit right here.
The gun.
Points gun.
She's like, ah! Whatever you say, Apollo.
Say hello to your sister. Pulls trigger.
Wow. Deep cut.
Well, I mean, her sister's not dead, so...
Was her sister the cough-up queen? I lose track.
No, her sister was the defendant in that case. Lana Sky. We mostly looked at her back because she kept turning away from us. She's a prosecutor. She had a bunch of badges on her outfit.
Oh yeah, I remember. I looked her up. Now I know.
Well, I think it's these slippers actually.
Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here?
But look at the bottom, see?
It's covered with paint, except for...
See right here?
Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf.
What if a leaf was stuck in the bottom and came off when the slipper stepped in paint? Let's go find a yellow painted leaf. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Maractus Clinic.
Exactly, the victim's clinic.
Wait, that means that someone from the clinic was involved?
Why is she just standing there eating?
Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What?
Can you get us access into the Maractus clinic?
The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected. And it's off limits until we prove they are. I should be able to do something for you, yes?
Eh? Really?
Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here. Show this to the police officer on duty.
Right. Maractus clinic, here comes justice. But first we'll go to the Kitaki mansion And then to Aldoon's house. You two again. When oh when will you learn? Look at me however you want. You're not getting in today.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look at what we have.
What's this? Detective Sky? Yesterday was Prosecutor Gavin, today it's Detective Sky. Who are you two, really? Now he's acting suspicious again. Well, you got the orders, I gotta let you in. Have fun.
Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo.
Hit what? Please give. Quiet, please.
Please.
Health today.
Health today. Oh, and the other thing also says health today.
I should read them all. Health today, health today, health today, health today. Sorry.
It's just compressed. Huh. Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it?
This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. I don't think we got this far in any of our playthroughs.
What?
Because I don't remember this image. So I don't think I've seen this since I first played the game 2 billion years ago.
We've done it. We've done it. Dragon, you're here. You're experiencing a monumental moment. We've broken the curse.
Oh, no, don't speak that quickly.
I mean, we've broken the curse that we wouldn't get as far as new content. Like, if we stop here, we still theoretically...
No, I think every time that we did it, we got a little further, though, so...
The police guy out front wasn't so sure.
Beyond it being where the victim lived, looks like
Did
the
we
police...
just never find the flip-flop? Is that what happened?
I don't think we got that far in the case. It's not like we got stuck anywhere, it's just stuff came up every time. And we had to step away from streaming each time, so... Looks like the police team's gone home for the day.
There might be some clues lying around. It's cracking, Apollo.
The clinic reception desk. No one's here, of course. There's a small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. What the heck? Brutal, but effective.
Look at all these bowls.
They're from Aldoon's Noodles. There's Mr. Salty.
Did I think we figured something out?
I think we have.
Mr. Aldoon must do takeout.
Not exactly what I was thinking.
That sign was so realistic. Like you felt that in your system. All the bowls must have been washed clean.
I think we found our first clue, Trucy. Our first one. We haven't found a single clue up until now. But we're not going to add that to the court record, even if it is a clue.
Look, this door says doctor's office.
Think this is the victim's private office?
It's not locked. Too bad.
Why too bad?
It's like opening... I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks? Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around.
That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about.
Apollo, that sound, it came from behind this door.
Someone's in there. Well, let's check it out, Trucy. A break-in. They left through that window. Well, it's a shame I didn't examine a bunch of other stuff in that room because I didn't think clicking the door would make us go through the door.
Wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch them now.
That must be your experience as a panty snatcher chaser talking. What?
Wow.
Well, we should tell the police.
Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance.
You're right. She's better at this than I am.
Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now.
Go back to the clinic because we didn't examine everything there. Well, there's not much else to examine.
These must be the slippers for the patients at the clinic.
Same as the pair we found, of course.
Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here, too. And ours have paint on the bottom. Which means they were taken out here on the night of the murder. Out of here.
Right. The paint's from the hit and run, after all. What were a pair of clinic slippers doing in the trash can? What were they doing at the scene of the hit and run?
There's a single pair of sandals here.
Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients.
Or maybe it's a visitor that's come to see Dr. Maractus.
You'd think they'd use his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case. And if this patient or visitor isn't still here...
Why they leave without their shoes?
Better take a closer look at these, just in case. Cute woman's sandals. Okay, I guess now we'll go back in there. Plate in that door reads... A plate on this door reads doctor's office.
That was pretty intense, wasn't it?
If we'd gone in there 1 second earlier, we might have met the burglar.
But Apollo... What would he have said if we did see them? We can't exactly shout, "Hey, who are you?"
It does lack a certain punch.
Let's think of something cool to say next time we meet a burglar.
Come here often? Where is... There we go. Whoa, what are those? The wall is covered with beakers. What?
What are those? Eek! Something's moving inside that one.
Metroid music intensifies.
You look, Apollo.
Hey, look yourself. You can't... Oh. It's a goldfish.
Wow. They're all fish. There's so many kinds.
Whoever designed this had a sick sense of humor.
Also, that's not healthy for the fish to be in such small enclosures.
Maybe they're tiny fish. The window is ajar.
Do you just not want to give it to him? You're gonna check on him anyway. Yeah, 10 minutes, you're right. That must be how our burglar escaped.
I wonder who it was.
Did I properly mute that interaction, by the way?
Nope.
I see, that's the thing. I don't understand how that works. Was I muted just then?
When?
Yeah. I just clicked the wrong button.
Got it. Maybe it was just a burglar who happened to pick here.
Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least.
I'd give it a month myself.
Whoever broke in obviously needs to break in today. Needed to break in today.
Phoenix is Apollo. He's like, well, break in today. Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken.
Broken? Don't you mean burnt out?
No, I'm burnt out. That's broken. No,
I'm broken. That's burnt out.
That's the ultimate couple. You know, people talk about dog cat couples. It's like broken and burnt out couples. That's the true. That's the true perfect pair right there.
That's just too real.
I mean, they just understand their trauma. You don't get it. As somebody who's burnt out, you wouldn't get the life of a broken person.
If somebody's broken, you wouldn't get... No.
You put your trauma in my trauma. No, our cat burglar must have dropped it.
But why is it standing up on the floor like that, then?
Hey, look at the cord.
Huh? There's a red splotch on a part of the cord. Is that ketchup? You think that's blood?
No, I think it's ketchup. It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish.
Something definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. Maybe lamps just have pink blood.
Oh, the implication is that Apollo thinks the lamp is bleeding.
Oh, is it?
I think that's what you just made. You just created that lore.
I mean, he doesn't know any better. He's moth.
He's moth. He's moth coated.
Books and papers are scattered around the room.
Mothkind. Wow, what a mess. This is worse than Daddy's room. The burglar must have left in a hurry.
Even the cup on the desk here is lying on its side. Huh? The juice spilled out of the cup. It's dry.
It's dry. So the messy one wasn't our burglar just now?
Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it.
Oh, that's a terrible stain on that beautiful desk.
Mahogany desk.
Mahogany? I don't know if that's mahogany. It's a little bright for mahogany.
I don't know. It looks pretty fancy. I'd say it's mahogany.
Mahogany doesn't mean fancy.
Only when it referred to is it like a desk. If it's a mahogany desk, that means it's a fancy desk.
Yeah, I think that's a little dark for mahogany, buddy.
Are you saying mahogany comes in multiple colors?
Mahogany usually is very dark. Like, I'd say maybe that's oak.
Wonderful! This potted plant has seen better days. That doesn't make sense either.
What does it?
Plants can't see. Normally, burglars are looking for valuables, right?
Burglars. That's true. That's what I would do if I were a burglar.
Remember Maya? She loves burglars.
She does. She does.
I mean, it works both ways because she likes burgers, but she also likes to steal stuff. So
that's very funny. Oh, that was a good one.
So why look under a potted plant?
Maybe they were looking for the keys to the safe?
Or Hamburglar instead. I've heard of people putting their house keys under plants, but the key to a safe?
Maybe the burglar was looking for house keys.
This is getting nowhere fast. I feel like a key safe is less secure than like a coded safe, but I don't know.
What a cute little safe.
Looks like a 4-digit lock. Oh, then why are they looking for a key? There's no key thing on it. Why are we talking about the key to the safe?
Someone's already entered into numbers, Apollo. Seven, 9. Wait, do you think?
Yeah, I think. Jackpot. We only have 100 possibilities to go through. The burglar just now was trying to open it? Wonder what's inside the safe.
Is there any way we can figure out the last two numbers?
Well, we know the first two are 7 and 9.
Maybe there's something in the court records? Something that can help us figure out the last two numbers?
I wonder.
Would we?
No, the data 614.
It'd also be weird to make your save combination
The day you die.
like the day you die. Yeah.
You consulted a fortune teller, found out the date of your death. Nobody could figure that out. How would anybody know when you're gonna die?
No one would know.
And after you die, then for one, why would they think it's that? But two, if they did, then you're not alive to care.
Yeah. Maybe it's on the lamp? Maybe it's at the bottom of the lamp or something?
Doesn't look like it.
No. Nope.
Almost.
I was gonna say if it's Apollo Justice's attorney number.
I mean, you never know.
You never know.
No. Bull?
So the bulls. I love that his logo is somebody in distress over how salty his soup is.
Well, it's not in the panties. Well, the first pair of panties. What's that clock say? I don't know.
Oh wait,
Oops.
wait, go back. Could we dust for prints? Is that a thing we could do? See if they press any button on there? Well, that wouldn't be like, I have just the thing.
It might, but I think that's dumb if so, because that implies nobody ever pushed any of their buttons, but okay.
Listen.
Well, I have an idea.
I knew it, Apollo. What is it?
Well, all we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. You can use this to find out what the next two numbers are.
Nobody's ever the panties? We use the panties.
Wait, I passed them. Oh, there. When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them. With your finger, right?
Yeah. Yeah, with your finger. It would leave a print.
When you open a safe, you don't press any of the buttons but the right ones, right? With your finger. So if we can find the buttons with fingerprints...
We'll have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo. Quite bad, Apollo. It's bad, you should feel bad. Just the entire screen.
You never know.
Terrible. Terrible.
Listen, it's very satisfying.
I'm not judging.
Okay, I think we're just about at critical mass anyways, where there's not going to be enough noticeable. Okay. Which blow? There we go.
Crusty.
Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. Look at 7 and 9.
These are gloves marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves.
Riveting gameplay. Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe. Let's give it a shot.
I don't know, 25?
I was thinking 7979. And the 2 and 5 are misclicks. Nope.
50-50 shot. And I gumbled it. 7952.
It opened. Oh, wait. No!
No!
I was going to joke that what if I backed out, but then it let me back out. So.
This looks like a medical chart.
What are you saying, gloves left prints, dragon?
There's an x-ray in here with it.
An x-ray? I can't make heads or tails of it. I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak. I believe the word is jargon.
But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient it says walkie-talkie. So this is Walkie, our client's chart, huh?
Why would this one chart be here in the safe? Let's see, the physician's signature says Palmaractus.
Yeah? What is it, Apollo?
Look here where it says who filed the chart.
Let's see. Nurse Alita Tiala? Alita Tialita.
Alita Tialita is Walkie's fiance.
That's one Ida too many, Apollo.
Never mind that. What's her name doing here?
Say,
True CC too? I don't know.
How should I know? Though I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic?
Odd that she neglected to mention this before now.
I'm sure she had her reasons.
So Alita Tiala worked at the Maractus Clinic, and she had access to Waki Kataki's medical chart, which I just spelled wrong somehow. Wait. Spelled really wrong. What the heck? Did I just think it incorrectly? Because this is thoughts.
Yeah, you're thinking it wrong.
But that's pronounced the same. What is this?
Oh no. You were thinking. That's a thought, Brucey. You got the I and Y wrong, Apollo.
What is going on?
This is such a weird bit.
I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says, especially as the last 3 spellings wrong would be pronounced the same. So this doesn't even work out loud.
It's cognitive science with a P.
Who could help us decipher this? What was going on with the writer then? I guess the translator? I don't know though. Maybe the Japanese did something weird too.
Perhaps.
This looks like a bullet hole.
You can still see the bullets sticking out of it.
Why is it in the middle of a safe?
Hey, the bullet came out. The tip's all squished.
Not surprising given that it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. We should ask it about that later. Why is there a golden, I almost said a golden fox, a golden cat in here? Why is there a lucky cat?
Wow, it's all mushed.
That was one tough safe.
You know, it kind of looks yummy.
Huh?
Like ice cream. Caramel.
Certainly have an active imagination, Drucy. It's the forbidden ice cream. A gun.
Forbidden. No!
The forbidden push pop. Forbidden push pop.
No! Terrible.
Okay, well, I don't see anything else here. I don't know where it wants us to go, though. I'd like to figure out where we go next and then save, so we're not confused at the start of stream.
Do we go back to the detention center? Do we talk to Phoenix?
Try talking to Walkie Kataki. I don't know if this is the right place or if this is just nobody's here. This looks like the right place.